Hello and welcome to a lovely day in Wicklow. So the reason why we're down here today is I'm doing a review of the Gold Claw. Now this is not a paid presentation, I got this for free. I won it as part of a competition with an American radio station. I'll put a link to that just down below. So with this particular pan, you can use it unclassified. Like everything else, Garrett Super Sluice or any other pan, even though you can use it unclassified, it's best to classify it down. So in terms of digging equipment, all I have with me today is just my normal shovel. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill half a bucket of 1/4 inch, and then we're going to head down to the river, and then I'm going to show you how to use the Gold Claw. All I'm doing is just taking material from the bottom here. It is a gravel bar, it is quite loose, it's possible somebody's run this already. So just had the one bucket set up there. Obviously if I was at a Sluicebox I'd have 2 buckets stacked to save me back, but we're just sampling here. So all I'll do is just bend with the knees, pick out the bigger rocks. Yeah, that's reasonably clean. Right, so that's what, 2.5 shovels. Let's have a quick look, see where we're at. Yeah, even at 1/4 inch, we've already got a 1/4 bucket. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head down to water. I'm going to show you how to use the Gold Claw. Let's go find the shiny. So I have camera 1 there on the tripod, and I have camera 2 on my head, just to give you a different perspective. So this is the Gold Claw. What I have is a bucket here with a couple of rocks in it. Being 1/4 inch, it'd be very easy to work it down. So what we'll do is just try and get this relatively level. And really you could fit a whole 3-gallon bucket in there if you really want to. Get back here. Couldn't have planned these things if you want to. There you go. Okay, grand. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to work this. What we have is a load of riffles down the bottom, a load of riffles up on top. So what we're going to do is, nice and simple, I'm going to put it under the water first of all. I'm just going to shake it side to side, and that's just simply to stratify everything like you would in a regular pan. And as we stratify, we bring it forward, and then all the stuff comes up on top. And all we're doing is shaking everything side to side, bring it on back, stratify a little bit. You're not stratifying it like you would in a normal pan. All you're doing is rocking it side to side. Now the thing I found a difficulty with this is eventually you get to a point where you're near vertical, but then if you're sitting down panning you can't actually see what you're doing, you can't see the riffles. That's one thing I don't like about it. Again, we'll just simply shake your side to side. No swirly like you would in a normal pan, just shake side to side, bring everything forward, and then just work it on down. Every now and then bring it back in, bring everything back in, shake side to side, bring it on forwards, work it on down, and you can bring it around to these finishing riffles just like you would have on, say, like an E-swing pan. Now I don't use this and I don't like this, and I'll tell you why. Let's say you're sitting down panning, or like this, you're standing. To get this working, you're near vertical. Look at the angle that the camera is at. Look, if I'm near vertical, you can only see my hand. I can only see my hand. Let me put you to near vertical, look. You can only see your hand, you can't actually see what you're doing. So what I find I end up having to do is turn it back on myself, and then just work it on down like that. And then every now and then kick it backwards, so everything gets stratified, bring it on forwards, work it on down. And then you're down to that small material. Now I'm not going, because I have another pan, I'm not going to work that all the way down. So what ends up happening is, as you're working yourself, you're working it on down, you get to a point, working on down, you have to keep tilting more and more forwards, then you get to a point you can't see it. So you have to bring it back on yourself. So what we'll do is, just for the purpose of this demonstration, is I'm going to work this all the way down, nice and gentle. The only gold we have is going to be up here. I didn't do any test pannings, and like with always, I didn't salt, so I don't know what's going to be here. So let's pull everything out of those riffles. Let's push it over to the corner like we would with a regular gold pan. There's only a very small amount of material in there, so what we'll do is just tip out a good bit of the water, tip out most of the water there actually. What we'll do is we'll just fan it backwards like we would with a regular gold pan. Just see is there any gold in there. Again, it's just on the surface of a gravel bar. It's not guaranteed to be any gold in there. Yeah, I see one tiny piece in there. You wouldn't even really see it on camera. Right there. Let me see if I can, back towards the bank, take a camera off my head, and I'll show you that little piece if I can. Even though we didn't find a lot of gold on that sample, you can see there how fast it is to work down. I'd say I don't particularly like this side of things because, sure, I can do that with a regular gold pan. I'm trying to put the lens directly over it if I can. I can see in reality, but I don't think you'll be able to see it there. Okay, so look, I can zoom in afterwards and show you the gold, but yeah, there's a little tiny bit of gold in there. So when I'm doing the editing process, I'll have a look at that shot and see how long it took to actually work that material down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that little piece of gold in there. I'm going to run this unclassified. Now every time this is advertised, it's always advertised as running unclassified. I'm going to put about 2 shovels through it and we'll just see how we get on. Right, let's crack on with it. Let's go find the shiny. Right, so I was saying, now what I'm going to do is going to run this unclassified. I don't want to throw big rocks in there because, let's face it, it is plastic. Yep, that'll do fine as is. That's 1 shovel. Right, and 2 shovels. I'll take out the big rocks in a second. Big rocks. And we'll call that 3 shovels. So I want to find a nice deep patch to work in. So we'll drop everything in the water. Shaker, shaker, shaker. Bring it to the front. Okay. A couple of big rocks I want to pick out there. Okay, work her side to side. So because I've worked everything side to side, I stratified it, push it down. So what I end up doing is, gets down to less material, end up going like this, and you're seeing it coming towards you because you're gripping like that. You're having to tip over yourself so you can't see it, so you end up having to bring it towards yourself. You still can't see it. And done. Cool. Again, I'll put up on screen how long that took. I dig 3 shovels, pick out the big rocks and run it down. That was fast and a lot of work though. I'm wrecked after trying to do that. It was very difficult. Right, tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put it into a regular pan. We still have that one little piece that was in there earlier. Cool, and more circles also. I'm sure there's a proper way of doing it, but the way I know. So we've gone from 2 full shovels down to that, which is not even half a trail of material. So let's have a look. There was already one tiny piece in there. Is anything in here? Oh yeah, there's gold here. Oh, hello. Okay, 2 pieces of gold. I'll show you that on the screen in just a second. There's a little piece of gold. You can see that little piece of gold there. And there's another little piece right about there. Excellent stuff. So that is a review of the gold claw. As I say, not sponsored by, not a paid promotion. I won it as part of a competition. I didn't pay anything for it. Granted, I did have to pay the shipping to Ireland and the import duties associated with it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I hope you've enjoyed today's video of reviewing the gold claw. If you like this video, chances are you like the videos I've previously posted and the ones to be posted in the future. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and sure, I'll catch you in the next one. We can all go buy more shiny. Bye bye.